Hello, beautiful people. Welcome and welcome back. My name is Deandra if you are new here, and I am jumping on this misty blue tag or blue handbag tag. I saw this first from Nothing But Bags, so that's why I will be putting her on the screen and everything so you guys can also be familiar with her as well. If you guys also already know her, wonderful, and I really love this tag. So now I realized, and I thought, I should say, I didn't think I had that much blue handbags, and I felt like that was always something I wanted to work on. As you guys know, I recently got a Coach purchase, which is like a nice deep blue Times Square tabby. But to be honest, I'm including my denim because I feel like denim is blue. Yes, it's a different material, but it's still blue. And I realized I have 9 bags. I actually am misplacing one of my denim bags. I think I nested in another one. So you're only going to be seeing 8 today, but really and truly, I have 9 bags. Now, let's start with Tiffany Fred Paris. So Tiffany and Fred Paris, as you guys know, this is my dupe to the Chanel mini rectangle flap. I love that bag, but I refuse to pay that price. And this is the one that started it all, and also in the thumbnail. Okay, so yeah, I loved it so much. I've worn it. It took a while. This is the one because I was about to say 4, but I have more than that. I bought 2 more this year. Okay, so that's to show you how much I really like this style of bag. And this took me forever to wear, but it is wonderful. Okay, so yes, a simple construction, pretty much similar to if you have seen or watched any videos of the Chanel mini rectangles. You have the Mona Lisa pocket. This is sheepskin leather, not calfskin. And interior, I do have the dust bag, but it is a fabric maroon interior, and as you can see, it says Tiffany and Fred Paris right there. These have the adjustable crossbody strap, so I like to adjust it from a shoulder carry to crossbody or whatever I may need, you know what I mean? So yeah, this is the first one. Second is this one. Now, I was torn whether or not to put this in. As you guys can see, this is the same exact one, but these are the only ones that I consider blue. So this one is technically considered gray, and you can see against me, it looks kind of weird, like, oh, it does look gray, but it's not. I feel like it has a blue, hue to it as well, like a sky blue, because when I'm wearing outfits that I want to bring out that sky blue, I always pair this with it. And I want to show you with one of my gray bags. So this is my Furla. Ooh, I do not remember the name. I think it's called, I do not remember the name. But even this, I feel like has like a little bit of like a sage green hue to it, but it's technically gray. Okay, gray and gold, right? When you pair this together, you see that blue hue that comes out. I feel like I'm probably washing it out. With me, this is very blue. This is like a baby blue, but this kind of looks more sky blue when you see them paired together. Oh, I feel like the camera's not making it look so great, but yeah. But when you see it in person, it actually has a lot more blue undertones. And I don't know if you can see it paired with each other. You be the judge. Would you consider this gray or not? This actually does look a little bit more green on camera as well. But yeah, would you consider it blue or gray? I consider it a little bit of a sky blue because I've never paired this with anything remotely gray or anything of that sort. It doesn't work. Next, I want to talk about my Radley London bag here. I don't remember the name. I've had this for a while. I've been actually kind of considering whether or not I want to sell this, but honestly, I decided to go with the smaller one. If you haven't seen my Radley London twin sisters video or sisters video, you would know what I'm talking about. That one is more of a satchel, and I feel like I can never go wrong with a tote, right? I have been storing this not the greatest, so the handle's a bit wonky right now, but yeah, I feel like I will always kind of need this, even though I'm not really pulling for it right now, so I probably should store it better. But yeah, I have had this for a very long time, and I feel like it has a really nice classic shape. It can hold a good amount, and it has a good amount of wear and tear or scars to show of how long I've had it, but I feel like it's been keeping up pretty well considering. Okay, so yeah, you will see some scratches and stuff all about, but yeah, it has a wonderful pink interior, do I have? Oh my gosh, I have something nested in here. I feel like I need to probably stop nesting bags, but I do that because of space issues, and sometimes I forget I have bags. And then I just see as a wonderful surprise as I open up my bags. So yeah, this is another Furla. This is not real shearling, it's faux shearling, but you know, wonderful crossbody bag actually. But yeah, it has a pink interior, and it has two back and front pockets. I like this bag. I really love this feature in the back because that holds my phone very nicely. It's effortless. That's at an angle, but yeah, it's so good when going to work and so forth like that. So yeah, this is another blue bag. Okay, so next is this bag. Now this one looks a little bit more sky blue, but it's supposed to be like a baby blue, but this is making it look a lot more of like a grayish, more muted undertone. This is from DKNY, and there we go. Yes, so this is from DKNY, and I always love the texture of this leather. I'll come up close. It kind of reminds me of Louis Vuitton's Epi leather. Yep. And I wear this heavily in the summertime, springtime, but definitely in the summertime. It holds almost everything. It's not a huge tote, which is what I like, and it just holds everything that I need. So next is my denim bag from Coach. I am blanking on the name right now. I do not know why, but I got this year, and it was a quick love. As soon as the weather got a little bit warm in the springtime, it came immediately, and I've been wearing it primarily with the shoulder strap. I don't really care for the crossbody strap, and I love this back pocket. It does fit my phone very nicely. It is a very easy carry, and you know, denim is very forgiving. You can, you know, do what you need to do, you know, to put your things in there and make it fit. So even though it has a slim profile, I've had no issues even bringing this to work, you know, just little nights out, daytime situations. It didn't matter. It worked very well. What I love, and I'm very particular about my denim, guys, that's why it took me forever to have like some denim pieces in my collection. I am particular about the wash. I do not like a denim for a bag. I do not like a denim that looks new and pristine, and I can't do it. I need it to look like it has some wear and tear. So if you look, it has like, so it looks kind of worn but still put together. I love just the details of everything. The wash on this is absolutely gorgeous, and that's why I needed this one. So of course this had to be mentioned. As you know, this denim signature print broke Coach's outlets section this year, and everybody wanted something from this drop, and this is the only thing. Well, I'm lying, because I did get a wristlet and one of the coin pouches, the circular coin pouches, but yeah, we're talking about bags here. This is what I wanted, okay? And if you do not know the story, I'll link up the video. Our girl Liz from Nothing But Bags is the person responsible for me even having this bag right now, which is, I was shocked how much the YouTube community will come forward, you know, and, you know, support one another and help when you really want to get something. And I was happy that I was able to get this from store. I didn't have to go to one of those other pre-loved websites where they're selling it is actually new or possibly counterfeit. You never know. So I was happy that I was able to get something from the store. Now, this has also been a really quick love as well. To be honest, I started wearing, I'm trying to see which one I wore first. This was actually worn first before the other denim Coach bag. And honestly, I do not use this crossbody strap. This is the only strap that it comes with. I barely use it. I used it like once. I don't want to use it. I actually used the shoulder strap from this bag. Even though it is not Vachetta, I don't want it to. I want the Vachetta handles to stick out and the tag to stick out. So I'm happy that it matches, the shoulder strap matches this blue piping and the denim, dark denim color overall. You know, it works very well for me. So yes, I love this bag. It fits everything that I need. I've worn it everywhere, just the same as the other one, to work, out at night, in the daytime. It did not matter. It worked out and it was sufficient and it was wonderful. So yes, Hopefully they come out with different colors. You know, I don't necessarily need it. It could be like it could be Vachetta, it doesn't matter, but you know, a nice light pink denim would have been nice in this whole little thing. I know they tried to do it this year, but I feel like it could have been perfected more, or at least the styles that they did it in I didn't want, because they did do like a teal or green denim, they did a purple, and then they did also a pink. I wanted it a bit lighter pink, but yeah, and it wasn't, as I said, in the designs that I wanted it to be. So yeah, hopefully they come out with more next year. The last Coach bag, as you guys know, as I mentioned earlier, the Times Square tabby, and I love this bag. I've been wearing this non-stop, especially since fall came in through. I did wear it, well, I did get it kind of towards the later half of summer, yes, the later half of summer. So I did wear it immediately then too. But yeah, this has been a really good carry. I love it a lot. And same thing here, I don't use the crossbody strap, but I feel like that's just for now. I feel like when the weather gets a bit more cold and I possibly want to be more hands-free, I would wear this. But yeah, I normally just wear it as a shoulder bag, and it is a long drop. Well, it's adjustable, and I have it on one of the longer settings, and yeah, I love it. I love it. Unfortunately, my phone doesn't really fit here horizontally. It can fit, you know, vertically, but it does poke out. So I don't really use that that much unless I'm on the train and I just want easy access. But yeah, everything else is perfect for me and I have no issues. Okay, so yeah, so the Coach Times Square tabby in this lovely navy blue color. So next is definitely my Kendrick trunk from Brandon Blackwood. I have two. One of them I am currently selling, so I'm not going to bring it out because you've seen it many times before. If you have not, I'll put a picture up. It is the Oxford gray color, and coincidentally is blue and is not a suede, but I'm keeping this one. And why that is because this one works best for me and I don't need to. I will say, if you do not have a Kendrick trunk and you've been debating about it, stop debating and get one. Okay, because once you get one that's right for you, it's the right colorway, it's the right texture, it's the right size, and it works for you. Because as I said, the other one is the same size, but it just doesn't open as much as I need to have ease of access and just comfortable use. I need a bag to be easy to use. If it's going to be a horrible situation or just just makes the experience miserable, I can't deal with it, right? So yeah, I would say you're missing out, mainly because you get this style and shape from other design houses, whether Louis Vuitton or I think it's Gabrielle Hearst. Like, they do this design and it's pretty much comparable. You see what I'm saying? They have their own little, you know, tweaks, design edges, their logos, all their stuff like that. But like, if you want the look, you are going to get it, okay? And Brandon gives you a plethora of choices to choose from, okay? I kind of went a little bit more, I guess you would say a bit conservative, but I really like this and it's come in handy. I've worn it to work, mainly to outings at night, or not really at night, but daytime, mainly to those type of things, daytime brunches and stuff. I'll bring this out, but I have brought it to work and it's been fine. And when I wore it to work, I did bring the crossbody strap because this is such a rigid bag. I'm not always going to want to hold it, crook of my arm, top handle all the time. I would want some, you know, something to do at least a shoulder carry, not necessarily crossbody, but definitely a shoulder carry, right? So I would say, because you are getting a bang for your buck, and you, unless you really want the Louis Vuitton and the Gabrielle Hearst and all these other design houses that will give you a trunk looking or square looking bag with feet, mind you, I would say this one is it. Okay, this is my blue handbag collection. As I said, this is a tag. Please feel free to participate, and I'm gonna say thank you, Liz, for, well, you did not tag me, which is okay. There's no problem. I just inserted myself into this, okay? But you did say anybody can participate. But thank you, Liz, for, you know, bringing this to my forefront, because I would have never known about this tag. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are, and as wonderful. And as always, have a good, wonderful day. Bye.